Auraki.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check. 1 2 1 2. All right, everybody, welcome along to Meeanee Speedway, the Hydraulics Hawke's Bay East Coast Champs, which we're running over 2 nights, of course, and filling in for Mike Wilson, who's way down in Invercargill in the deep south, probably just catching up with Cyclone Cook about now. So yeah, hope everybody's safe out there and no one got too messed up by the falling trees and whatnot around the base. Some big trees come down, that's for sure. Big wins. All right, Easter Friday event program in front of us tonight. We've got all sorts happening tonight. Production saloons, street stocks, mini stocks, TQs, super stocks, saloons, and that's about it for the night. I think stock cars, stock cars as well. So, and we're going out live tonight as well. Jeff's beaming me out live, so everybody that's listening tonight, forgive me, I only fill in. And well behind the 8 ball, don't go too much speedway these days, so I'll do my best to stay on top of things. Hopefully we'll have a little bit of help further on down the line tonight with some of the names and the guys that are doing what they do out there at the moment. We've got mini stocks, as you can see on their Grand Parade, and a whole pile of the youngsters competing in the mix or in the pairs tonight. And the format a little bit strange for them. They won't know who they're paired with until 3 races have been run. That's what it says in my program, so I'm hoping that's still the case. I won't even begin to try and go through all the names out there. There's just too many. Probably a few local cars to keep an eye out on. Anything that's bright fluoro yellow seems to go pretty good round here. A lot of visitors too. I remember last time out, some very quick cars from out of town, from Wellington Way, etc. So there's going to be a lot of action with these guys. As I say, they don't know who they're going to be running with as a pair until 3 races have gone through. So that'll be a bit of fun for the youngsters out there tonight. All right, we got lots of giveaways tonight. We've got the prize line. Ian, what do we got up here tonight? We've just had Brendan Zahn up here. He's got some giveaways. We'll talk about that soon. There's plenty happening. We've got rugby balls. We've got stickers. We've got a two-night free stay for two at a B&B up in Rotorua. So definitely worth winning that one. And that's from Brendan Zahn. So, and he's got some other giveaways. He'll be wandering around the track during the night in his black and yellow overalls, if you keep an eye out for him. A man will be handing out some freebies coming your way tonight, so that's pretty cool. Over the 2 nights, we've got all sort. You also got Mike Wilson's competition text phone. You guys, if you don't know the number, if you're visiting to the Bay, it's in the program, but I'll read it out for you right now. It's the prize hotline. It's 021 0271 7438. I'll go through it one more time. 021 0271 7438. That's our prize line tonight and tomorrow night, so you can win all sorts of goodies. As I say, we've got a rugby ball, we've got a T-shirt, and some accommodation away in Rotorua from Brendan, and then a whole pile of stickers and bits and pieces from our good friends at Mag and Tyre. And we thank all our sponsors, of course. Some of the major ones you can see in your program down there. Mag and Tyre, Motorworks, Shine For You, Waste Management, Hydraulics, Hawke's Bay, Pit Stop, Hauraki, Sign It Up, Foot Engineering, Napier City Council, Gala Caterers, Onikawa Forklift Hire, Hell Pizzas, of course, with Richard Outback does a great job, Higgins, Price Engineering, and of course, never forget the Efficient Moving and Storage folks who do a fantastic job around the Bay. Right, that's some of the sponsor stuff done, the money stuff. Looking forward to racing over 2 nights. The place to be, Meeanee Speedway, this weekend, Hydraulics, Hawke's Bay Limited. It's a combination Easter weekend meeting with East Coast Champs, bits and pieces, all sorts going on. We'll run you through it as they come out onto the track tonight. We're looking forward to our first race, which is not too far away as the Grand Parade for all the mini stocks. Youngsters heading in now.
Jane's Addiction on Hauraki. What a grand Friday. As Jane says, a brand new edition has just been put up online now of The Wire for all things music news and pop culture, hosted by myself. So for your viewing pleasure, hauraki.co.nz, MTMT, Smashing Pumpkins, and Cage the Elephant soon. Here's the foos.
There ain't no secrets anymore. My name's been hanging on the hook outside your door, just to know I saw. I got this feeling I can't keep it down anymore. Bring me some healing, say Cecilia, carry me home to your house. Broken bones.
All right, saloons just going out for a little run around the track. Just looking at the field we've got here tonight. 7B, Shane Lakey. 7S, Richard Drever. 8S, Craig Korf. 9B, Chris Mahoney. 14B, George Hildred. 16S, Thomas Korf. 27S, Joe Ingram. 27B, Josh Smith. 29B, Steve Martin. 42B, Steve Godwin. 45S, Mark Hinton. The 76G of Ethan Cook goes pretty well too. 77B, Chris Tout. 77G, Dan Cook. The Cook Bros. And 92B, Kevin Martin. 124W is Danielle Halcrow. And 242W, Ashley Halcrow. Also, worth keeping an eye on the girls that are running out there tonight. They run pretty quick. Their dad knows how to put together a pretty good saloon car. So that's your saloon field tonight as they've done their quick grand parade. We'll give you a little bit more music while we get some more bits and pieces in line here. Drivers' lists are coming up thick and fast. And as I say, anyone listening online tonight, please don't crucify me as I am just a fill-in these days. I'm lucky if I do 2 Speedway meetings a year, so a little bit out of touch with most of the drivers these days. They're all the sons of the drivers I used to commentate, so they're all growing up. Willie giving me crap down the front. Thanks, Willie. All right, first race out tonight. Looks like it will be the production saloons. And this will be the first time I've commentated these ever. So looking forward to seeing how these guys go. I've heard a bit about the production saloons, and there's been a lot of effort behind the scenes to get this class up and running in the bay. And here they are tonight. Some good-looking, well-presented cars out there. So a real mixture of vehicle already. I can see the Commodores, Hondas, Mazdas, Preludes coming out, Integras, and a Toyota Celica out the back there, 19B. Interesting bunch of cars. Which ones are those?
Sorry?
Production saloons. Oh, that's them? Yep, sorry. Run through your field quickly, and looks like Richard Houston running out there in the 5B.
Yeah, we run 3 classes.
Richard Houston running 3 classes these days, so he's taken a giant step forward in the productions, street stocks, and the super stock as well. So very busy man, Mr. Richard Houston. We used to call him the General back when I was commentating full time. Still do. 10V Mike Lovell, 10V Mike Lovell, 10B Brandon Lawrence, 16B Greg Reddington, 17G Anton McKay, 19B Brendan Zahn, who's doing the giveaways tonight, so we'll do a little competition on those a little bit later. 22B Denton Hodgkinson, 34G is Lloyd Stewart, 41B Taryn Jones, 51B Brent Gosney, 74V Jan Morrison or John Morrison, looks like John. 95R Craig Jones, 95G Dave Gooch, and 96B my good old buddy Tunga Walsh out there. So
Apparently, Dougie.
I don't think anyone thought that tonight we'd be racing after the weather we witnessed last night, but it will rush through pretty quickly And not a bad day today, warm. But it's unfortunately done nothing for preparation for the track. So we're going to have an interesting track tonight. And through no fault of anybody trying to get the track ready for the meeting, it will be very, very difficult to keep this track together tonight with all the rain we've had on it. Turn 4 straight away, you can see pretty choppy, pretty bumpy, and that may get worse as the night progresses. So these cars are going to have to drive to conditions, try and stay away from the ruts as they become a little more visual as the night goes on. So tough conditions for some of the drivers tonight. They have to keep their wits about them, especially the mini stocks. But thankfully we're here, a lot of visitors, fantastic field of cars in most of the categories, and thanks very much to all the visitors who've made the effort to get here in pretty tough road conditions if they were coming through yesterday. As we get ready for a start on production saloons. First time for me to see the production saloons tonight, so it'll be interesting to see how it unfolds. Leading them out is the number 10 car of Brandon Lawrence. They give him the green light, and it's a tricky start on the pole. Lawrence loses it, but a flying start down the outside to the number 95 car. That's Craig Jones, who goes straight to the lead. Looks like a little Honda Integra. Absolutely flying, this thing. It is a little Honda Integra indeed, followed by another one in the number 16 car. And already seeing problems with turn 4 as they plough their way through that super soft top crust part over there, which is opening up very quickly for these guys even. So the 95 car out front from Gisborne. 95G, in fact, it is. Just wait for him to come past us this time. In the little Honda, it is the 95G of Dave Gooch leading them out in the blue. And there he goes, he takes the wider line this time round, misses all the rough stuff. Next car around is the 17 car from Gisborne, which is Anton McKay. He's taken up second spot. Then there's a little bit of a battle for third place going on here between the number 16 of Greg Reddington, I think, from the Bay. Just got to watch out for doubled up numbers tonight. It is Greg Reddington from the Bay in third spot. He's having a duel now with the 95R car, it is, of Craig Jones. So Jones tucks in behind. It's a real beat up for third place at the moment. Forget about the leader. Gooch is away. He's cleared out big time. Troubles for the number 10 car at the back of the field. It's all Gooch out in front. He gets it pretty sideways there, but hangs on. Looks like a BMW, the 17G car. It's hard to tell without the lights in it, but does look a bit beamish as he comes across the line. Third place getting real tight now. The 19 car has joined, Brendan Zahn has joined the fray for this spot in the little Toyota Celica. So Brendan Zahn looking for a way through to get up into that third spot, goes wide. It's not a bad line, but it's pretty slippery out there. Stays out of the rough stuff, nearly collides with the 95 car as they close down now on top of the 95R of Craig Jones. Gooch now lapping the back markers as he goes past the number 51 car of Brett Gosney from the Bay. Laps him now. Second spot hanging on grimly is the 17G car. Anton McKay. Oh, it's getting tight. Zahn up through the middle. And as he snatched away that third spot, he has Brendan Zahn. Nice move. He goes a little wide at the top corner. Gets a little squirrely on it, but he hangs on. It's all a battle for second and third. Third place now. Well, they go into the rough stuff as the corner chews up big time. And Zahn, he's all over the place there. He got loose. Managed to hang on. He's taking the wide line round the outside, the longest way round. The men on the fat man's track on the inside doing a little bit better. Can't pick up the number as he's moved up into third spot, stolen it back. It is the number 34 car from Gisborne. Last lap this time round. Zahn back up the outside. He's looking for that third spot again. He gets his nose cut right off as that Gisborne car of Lloyd Stewart snatches it away again. Pretty easy win out front though. There it is. Checkered flag goes to Gooch from Gisborne. Dave Gooch takes it out. Second spot is McKay from Gisborne as well. He's going to hang on to that spot. Brendan Zahn's going to try and steal third. He's got to run down the outside. He hits him. Oh, there's a collision on the line. There's cars everywhere. Into the wall he goes. Oh, it's been a costly third place for Brendan Zahn. He may be in a little bit of trouble for that one. Gave it the curry down the straightaways towards the checkered flag. Got sideways. There was a collision with, I think, the Gisborne car. And, yeah, got a little out of sorts there. Oh, Stewart it was. Yes, it was Stewart that he's ended up having a collision with the 34G car of Lloyd Stewart. So a big finish there from the 19B car, and it's looking a little second hand now. Front bonnet, etc., looking a bit average, but good first up effort from the production saloons, and pretty good racing. Nice win to Dave Gooch.
So much to lose, got so much to prove. God, don't let me lose my mind.
Hauraki, bit of Cage the Elephant with Trouble. Now, I've just been checking out, it's flipping cool. I love it. A new push, well, it's not a new push song. It's an old one that they were never going to release as a single, but they had some really cool live footage, and so they wanted to make a video with it. And it's never seen before footage. The only existing copy was lost 24 years ago, and it's amazingly turned up, and this is what it sounds like.
All right, good stuff there from Production Saloons race number 1 tonight. That was the McIntyre Production Saloons. Don't forget to sponsor Shane, you'll get a slap. McIntyre Production Saloon. So good race for them, and Gucci taking it out there. Mr. Dave Gooch, pretty sure he used to run saloons back in Gisborne a long time ago when they were just called saloons. There was nothing else but saloons. No super saloons, no production saloons, there was just saloons. Back when dinosaurs roamed the earth. Righto, it is Street Stocks out next. This is Street Stocks East Coast Heat number 1 tonight sponsored by Foot Engineering. And again, a big thank you to all our sponsors tonight that make racing in the Bay possible. Without them, it'd be a lot tougher. We're getting ready for a start now. There's the green. Haven't seen a Street Stock race for a long time either. So just having a look through our drivers list, it is the number 1, Trevor Delamonte. He's gone. He's got the big spin early. This is what we like to see, our local boys battling for their championships on their home tracks. Let's just not give them up lightly, boys. We got visitors. It's nice to have them, but don't let them take away the championships. 95 it is. It's going to lead them out for lap number 1, and that's Tim Towler. He's followed by the first of the Melling brothers in the 27 car. That one's Wayne Melling. Melling's been around for a long time. They know the street stock game like the back of their hand, just like breathing for this lot. And so they're sitting in second spot at the moment. There's, what have we got, 2, 3 of them here tonight? 2, 3. 3 of them running. Into the wall, collision for the 3NZ car. That one's from Rotorua. That's Chris Shingleton. Now, I know for all the folks listening online, you probably normally get a bit of background from commentators on some of these drivers, but as I say, it's not what I do these days. I'm just a fill-in, so I'll give you their names and what numbers on their car, and you'll get little else out of me. So I apologise. 95B, it is hanging in there at the moment, and that's Timmy Towler. Now, I know a little bit about Timmy. This young fella's, there's a big hit going on from Dave Brand. Has absolutely pole drive the 3R car. He's absolutely monstered that car into the wall.
Thumbs down.
The Sheriff, thumbs down. We got a thumbs down, red lights, folks. There it is.
Front wheel's gone.
Front wheel is absolutely being smashed to pieces on the 3R car of Chris Shingleton. So the Sheriff making his intentions well and truly known out there, and that was harsh. It was good, but it was harsh. Brandy's off into the middle, and there may be some damage with that car, or he might have even been told off. No, the car's steaming, so it was a pretty massive impact, and I think Dave's done a bit of trouble a bit of bother to the old radiator there. She's not looking too flash in the Golden Holden. So a big hit landed on our visitor, Chris Shingleton. Welcome to the Bay.
Thanks for coming, goodbye. You're the weakest link.
That wheel's sticking out sideways, looking for Toriroa's out of season. So it's not so good. As it sits at the moment, we're just gathering our wits about us here. As it sits at the moment, it looks like we've got the 27 car of Wayne Melling sitting in first place, sitting right behind him, Timmy Towler in the 95. Come back a little bit further, it's the 46 car of Brent Reddington. Was he just driving a production saloon as well, or was that the other Reddington? Oh, that was Brent Reddington, sorry. The other Reddington. This is Brent Reddington in the 46 street stock, so a couple of cuzzies out there. 59 on the inside there from Rotorua. Well, we've got a chance to call out the names. Alan King. Then we've got the number 94 car should know that. Of course, that's Jesse Pollock Houston running in the little Sunbeam Tiger, one of the smallest cars running around the country, I'd say, in this category. And number 77, Taylor Emerson in the Holden. And then a little bit further back, we've got the current New Zealand champion, Trevor Delamonte. I think I say that right. I'm not quite sure. Could be Delamonte. De Melmonte, that's it. De Melmonte, that's it. Got it. Thank you, Ian. And De Melmonte sitting there and right at the back of the field, so not too happy about that. Number 10 and number 72 a bit further down as well. So bit of problems for that Rotorua car, Ian. You have to look through the binoculars, and she's fairly second hand now. So front wheel hanging on by the brake line. It makes it rather difficult to steer. So that one will need a little bit of work if they're going to get back out for heat number 2. For the Foot Engineering Street Stocks. Action right from the get-go thanks to Mr. Brand. Number 67 parked up on the inside, the infield as well. That's Philip McNamara. So he's out of this one. So 3 cars down in about a matter of about the same laps. Lap record currently held by Brett Reddington too out there with a 19.72. So the number 46 car, current lap record holder for street stocks out here. Don't think they'll be putting that under threat tonight with track conditions the way they are. Really carving up through these turns, which is really unfortunate. But all that rain, no surprise. We need a couple of days of hot weather before we have that happen. They let him go again. Timmy Towler trying to get a good start on Wayne Melling. It is out in front in the 27. Reddington looking to make his way through into the 3rd spot. Rotorua car on his shoulder though. The 58. Sorry, 59 of King. Hard to see the number from the other end of the track. Oh, Reddington sideways through the ruts. And these guys going back the other way may help that corner a little bit, but chewing up big time. The clay top coming up. Need some wide tyres out there, get the saloons out soon and flatten it back out. That'll be pretty good. But Wayne Melling got a good gap now on Tim Towler. He's coming under attack from Weddington in the 46. So it's Hawke's Bay 1, 2, 3 right now. Oh, Timmy's gone too far. Oh, Reddington's got him and they've hooked it together. Oh no, they're making baby street stocks at the moment. There they go, they've unhooked themselves. So that's a big loss to the Hawke's Bay crew. Suddenly we were 1, 2, 3. Now we've got the 1NZ car storming through. De Melmonch coming through. De Melmonch absolutely flying now, the 1NZ, nearly up into third spot. He's got King to get past there, the Rotorua car, and Jesse Pollock Houston now zips up into fourth place in the branded sign riding car. Right, the battle's still on for second, third and fourth. It really is on now. These guys are closed right up. King, De Melmonch and Houston. But it's all Wayne Melling out in front, the number 27. He's just coasting along. He can stop and have a coffee and still in this one. Do a drive-through. He's going to come around, take the checkered pretty comfortably, a little bit further down the pack. Not too much happening there. There's a battle on at the back now. Tim Towle and Reddington trying to make up some spaces. So their East Coast champs affected well and truly with that spin. But your winner's going to be the 27 of Wayne Melling. Comes through, takes it. Second place will be the Rotorua man of King. Third across the line is De Melmonch, home in fourth place. Jesse Pollock Houston in the 94. Then it's the 23 car of Shane Melling. Then the 77 of Emerson. 72 of Darren Melling. The 10B of Yeoman. Then Brett Reddington in the 46 and Timmy Towler in 10th. That wraps up the top 10. So a little disappointing for those two finishing 9th and 10th after the tangle, but that's the way it goes for engineering race number 1 for the East Coast Street Stock Champs. We're going to do one of our giveaways tonight. We're going to get into it straight away. We've got a little bit to give away. And we're going to give away a rugby ball and a kid's t-shirt from Brendan Zahn from the production saloons. And it'll be a pretty simple question. We have simple questions here because we don't want people to strain themselves on their days off. So we've got a rugby ball, a little kid's t-shirt. Looks like about a size 9 child's t-shirt. If you can tell us what number is Brendan Zahn. Simple as that. Get through on the hotline. What number is Brendan Zahn in the production saloons? And you can win yourself a rugby ball and a kid's t-shirt. Simple as that. Prize number 1 tonight. Winners are grinners here at Meeanee Speedway, Hydraulics, Hawke's Bay. Looking forward to our next race, and it is the saloon, so get some wide tyres, wide wheels onto this surface, pack it down a little bit. They might even do a lap or 2 of that. This is the Gala Caterers East Coast Heat number 1 for the saloons, coming your way in just a moment.
like a story of love. Can you hear me? Came back only yesterday. I'm moving farther away. Want you near me? All I needed was the love you gave. All I needed for another day. And all I ever knew, only you. Sometimes when I think of her name, when it's only a game, and I need you, listen to the words that you say. It's getting harder to stay. When I see you, all I needed was the love you gave. All I needed for another day. And all I ever knew, only you. All I needed was the love you gave. All I needed for another day. And all I ever knew, only you.
All right, we're getting ready for race number 1 in the saloons tonight. Good looking field of cars too sitting out there. And they've done a bit of packing down there, which is good. Got the track looking a little bit better. Let's try and see the numbers as they come through in this light. Pretty hard to see that one too. It is the number 27 S car leading us out. Joe Ingram, it is in fact leading us out there, the 27S in the big Pertec car. 45S on the inside there, that is Mark Hinton. And then it's our local man in the 27B car of Josh Smith, good looking car from the Magan tyre crew. And beautifully presented Commodore bodied saloon car sitting up in third spot, gets a bit twitchy as he comes into this corner. They flattened the track down a little bit, the saloons, making things just a little bit better. Then it's the first of the Halcrow girls. It's the 242W of Ashley Halcrow up into fourth spot. Real bunch of cars back behind them, sort of battling it out for the minor places at the moment, especially right at the back with the number 77 of Chris Tout. He was having a battle with the 124 car of Danielle Halcrow. She's sticking to the pole line. Conditions pretty rough out there early on. They'll flatten out a little bit, hopefully. Coming up onto the back of George Hildred now, though, our lead car. Joe Ingram from Stratford gets past Georgie pretty good. Georgie Porgy in the number 14. He's a battler. He'll just stay out wide and try and stay out of the big guy's territory and do his best not to get in the way. Loves competing, does George. Not the fastest man around, but he loves getting out there and giving it a go. 45S is still in second spot there. Mark Hinton. Whoa, there's going to be collision. Oh, so close there. Trying to see who that was. The 45 car goes through now, coming up on back markers already. Didn't take long. They are on the back of Chris Mahoney. In fact, got past him. Still Josh Smith out there in third spot. Then it's a real battle, 4th, 5th and 6th, with the first of the Halcrow girls, Ashley, in a tussle there with the 76G of Ethan Cook. Now this guy knows how to drive at the bay. He's been here before, that much I know. I've seen him here and he goes pretty well. Keep an eye on him. Looking for the 7B, Shane Laking. There he is, a little bit further back, the big black car. Not long into the saloon category. Oh, we got a puncher for our second place car. So, oh no, not. It's that car. It looks very similar. Right back in the field. It is the 92 car. In fact, it has the puncher, Kevin Martin. So that's not good for Kevin Martin, and he may need to pull off the track. He has done exactly that. We got one lap to go, man. They knocked him down fast here in the saloons tonight. Oh, Martin comes back out. Not sure what he's doing there. We've got a win already. He's come across the line and he's done it in quick time too. Ingram from Stratford takes it from Cook from Gisborne in the 76. Josh Smith home in third, the 27B. Then it's Hinton from Stratford ahead of Ashley Halcrow from Wellington. Then it's Koff from Stratford, the number 16 home in 6th place. 7th is the 29B of Martin. 7S is home in 8th. That's Drever. 77G Cook from Gisborne, and rounding up the top 10, Shane Laking 7B. So a couple of Hawke's Bay cars. What do we got? 1, 2, 3 getting in the top 10 there. So all good for our Bay boys in that one. And good stuff from the saloons. Kept it pretty clean. Good racing for the Gala Caterers. Heat number 1 in the saloons tonight. It went very fast. 10 laps, disappeared pretty quickly once they got up and going. Mini stocks, best pairs out for you next. This is courtesy of Hydraulics Hawke's Bay. The mini stocks, best pairs coming out very shortly. First of our winners tonight, courtesy of Brendan Zahn, and number 19, of course, is the production saloon number that Brendan runs. And courtesy of one of the Hickmons taking that away. Ian was a bit dubious about giving that one away, but we decided it's all good. So that's the rugby ball and the T-shirt gone tonight. We've got some more giveaways from Brendan too a little later. These are pretty good prizes actually. These are the ones we're saving for a little bit later. And that's a 2-night stay at Nerida's Cozy B&B up in Rotorua. Includes a breakfast both mornings and a free bottle of wine. So bloody good price. So I think I might just keep one of those myself. Ian. Oh, yeah, you'll have the other one. Yeah, sounds good. So we're going to give those away a little later, courtesy of number 19 production saloon driver Brendan Zahn. He does this all on his own back. That's the way to get coverage for your car and your sponsors. Fantastic. Music, give you a little bit of music, courtesy of Shane Spotify. Ian's going to plug his one back in. We'll do that instead. Here we go. All right, back with you shortly.
Shooting stars, we went up in flames. If I never had this heart, I wouldn't feel this way. Let's run away from here, we'll leave the world behind. I could dry away your tears, we'll have the world in time. Hope we stand the test of time.
All right, we're just going to do a little sponsorship pushing here, but a really big thanks goes out to a couple of businesses that helped get all the water out of the pits. As you can imagine, it rained cats and frogs, and I mean frogs because there was frogs crossing the road at Te Awa last night. I don't know where they came from, but there was frogs everywhere crossing the road. But raining cats and frogs, and of course our pit area looked pretty average to say the least, but Flush Drainage and Comac Industrial, thanks to those dudes for coming out and sucking up the water with their very Sakimoto bits of machinery, and Mark Cross in particular. So thanks to those guys for doing an excellent job. Otherwise everyone would be wading around in ankle deep water out there, and they've actually made it not too bad to get around. There's still the odd patch of mud, but you've got to expect that. once in 50-year storm last night. It ripped through the bay, that's for sure. So thanks again, Flush Drainage, Comac Industrial. Bloody beauty. All right, mini stock pairs coming out. They're not too far away, and we'll come back shortly. Got to save the voice for two nights. I won't have one left. See ya.
It's like, what, 6 o'clock on a public holiday? I'm sure you're reaching for...
Don't consider it cheating now. But it bears repeating now. Can't think of anything to do. Yeah, my left brain knows that the love is fleeting. She just looking for something new. Well, I said it was before, but it bears repeating now. Fell in love with a girl. I fell in love once and I most completely. She's in love with the world, but sometimes his feelings can be so misleading. She told us that you won't rise, and I must be fine because my heart's still beating. Come and kiss him on the riverside, yeah. Bobby said if he don't consider it cheating now. Can't think of anything to do, yeah. My left brain knows that the love is fleeting. She just looking for something new. Well, I said it once before, but it bears repeating now.
Radio Hodaki.
All right, there you go. Mini stock's underway. Heat number 1. There's a whole gaggle of them out there too. I can't even begin to start calling them till we see them come past us and check out some of the numbers and some lights on. We're going to get the rest of the lights on soon. That'll be quite helpful. We got one stalled on the start-finish line. We might go red here, folks. Go red. Go red. There we go. We've got a staller right on the line, and that is not the place you want to be as a big field of mini stocks come flying through round to bear down on top of you. Number 33, stuck out in the middle there. Yeah. It's Annan, the number 33 car from the Bay. Stuck. Oh, there we go. A little bit of info from Ears there telling us that that's an ex-Regan Penn car. So that'll be a good little car, but not this time around. It didn't get off the mark. So they'll be disappointed with that. Annan, there we go. One of our young lady drivers. So should be deeply... Oh, it's deeply disappointing for her. They go green again, so they weren't going to line them up, even though one lap hadn't been completed. Too many cars, not enough time. We'll just get back into it. And it's the number 41 car leading out. I've got to watch out for double ups here, so I start calling the wrong bloke. Don't crucify me. In fact, I haven't even got a 41, so what is it that comes past? It's a 47, there you go. Nicole Hickmont flying out in front. Got 88 and 85 right beside her, and that's Carlin Painter Dudley. Or is it the 88M of Todd Hemingway? I think it's 88M of Todd Hemingway. It's Uhlenberg up there as well, the 85. So that's Brad Uhlenberg. So those are our three cars that have cleared out at the front. They've got a pretty good gap now, heading back towards the number 21 car of Curtis. And that's Bailey Curtis from Gisborne.
Hello.
Hello, what do we got here? We've got one stalled out again right in the middle of the track.
Something.
Oh, he's managed to get restarted. Number 67B it is. That had a horrible little moment there. Samuel Martin. And he's got a little flatty. All the air's rushed to the top at the back of that one. And he'll be disappointed. So a little bit close to the pole there, my friend. Probably want to be back a little bit. Mr. Jones coming over to say, hey, young fella.
16B.
Want to back up the truck a little bit here. 16B also pulling to the infield there. That's Tyler Ingram. Oh, no, it's not. That's Hamish McEwen. It is the 16B. Tyler Ingram is from Auckland. So lots of double ups tonight. And yeah, we got heaps of them. There's actually 3 16s tonight in different groups. So it keeps you on your toes, especially when you're just the ringing. So 47 is our leader, though. That's pretty easy to discover. Nicole Hipmont out in front. Then it's Hemingway from the Mount. And Uhlenberg from Stratford. Curtis from Gisborne. So the visitors, well and truly got this one under control. Next car in the group is 153, I believe. That's Flynn Johnson from Stratford as well. So visitors making up the first 6, 7, 8 cars here. In fact, make that down to about 13. No Hawke's Bay cars in the mix just yet. So mixed pairs it is, and these guys won't know who they're racing with until they've done 3 heats, which will be quite interesting for them to figure out who they're actually going to run with. So they better be nice to everyone in the meantime. Number 19 goes for a little bit of an excursion to the infield. I think that's Candace Hill. I think it was a B. Pretty dark out here at the moment. We haven't got the extra lights on, so I'm not quite sure what's going on. 54 did exit stage left there. Suffering succotash. 54. There's only 154 in my book, and that's Emma Meehan. And she did a little exit stage left there, but probably off the ruts, 1 or 2 of those ruts. You've got to go a little bit Western Spring style off the ruts tonight with some of these young drivers. Run the berm. Wow, there's some quick cars here, but they're 26! Hit some of the big holes there, and these guys and girls need to be very careful of these holes that are opening up down in front of us.
Oh, it's right here.
Yeah, and when... So, pretty hard for these guys to see this hole at the moment. It's opening up in front of us, but 47, there's our leaders going through now. She's a right old battle. 88, I think, is cleared out while we've been watching some of the back markers. No, still, it is 88. Hemingway's taking the lead. Hickmont now in second. Uhlenberg is still in third. Curtis fourth, and Bryant fifth as they come down to 1 to go, looking for our leader in the gloom here at the moment. 99B bounces through the rut. 88, there he is. He's under attack from the 47. Hickmont looking for a way around. She goes wide. They bounce through the curbs. And it is the 88 car who takes the win of Hemingway. Nicole Hickmont in second place from Palmerston North. Uhlenberg gets home third from Stratford. Then it's Curtis, the 21G Gisborne car. 81G Bryant. 99 from Rotorua's Clark. 153 Johnson in 7th place. He's the first of the Hawke's Bay cars. Then it's 24W of Coulter from Wellington. 52K is Belk. And rounding up the top 10 is 6W McGinty. 6W McGinty, which I have nowhere in sight on. Oh, yes, I do. Hannah McGinty it is. Wraps up the top 10 for heat number 1 in the mini stocks. And I've just seen our big lights are on now, so that's good. We really needed those on. So best pairs, heat number 1 from Hydraulics Hawke's Bay. Wraps them up and they managed to get through. Exciting stuff for the mini stocks there. Best pairs, heat number 2, Price Engineering on this one as our race sponsor. Heat number 2 coming up very shortly. So nice work to the 88 M car there. Hemingway takes out the win. Little round of applause for him in tricky conditions out there. Just a miracle even racing, to be fair. But track conditions, you're going to have to race to them tonight. And if you don't, you do so at your peril. Mid-line looks pretty good from here. If you're brave, just sit in the middle of the track. That's the line you want tonight. Anything near the pole, good luck.
Was all that I need. Gonna check her out, she's my latest attraction. Gonna hang around, wanna get a reaction.
Hawke's Bay 99.9 Radio Hodaki.
All right, just watching some of these mini stocks go by, I've just seen the most beautiful paint job on the 4W car, I think it was. Just check that one out. Have a look at that as it goes by, you folks. I think 4W, Amy Eckersley, there we go. Some of this writing's a bit hard to see on the driver's list tonight, but Amy Eckersley, the number 4 purple car, check that one out as it comes past. Absolutely fantastic paint job. And second to nothing preparation. If you're in the crew with these young drivers tonight, I think the cry from anybody who's watching this track tonight is stay mid-track, stay out of that pole line position. It's a little bit scary down there. There's another great looking car, the number 14 car, McIntyre, and also the 42 Cadenza gate car. Some great looking paint jobs, graphics, etc. There's another one, number 9, great looking car, and you got to say, some fantastic presentation here by the youngsters with these mini stocks. They look fantastic. And they race hard too, these youngsters. They go hard. Can't miss the hydraulics Hawke's Bay 7P car. And then the other one too, which is the 5B. Navy Collision. Bright fluoro yellow. They're getting ready for their heat.
Thank you very much, mate. Awesome.
I think we're just having a little bit of a change to how the Superstock's going to run tonight. So 11A, so make an adjustment to your program if you're watching that hard tonight. 11A is now an extra race for the Superstocks.
3-4 formula.
So going to the 3-4 formula for Superstocks. We'll come back to that later as they give them green light for the next heat. Mini Stocks best pairs, the Price Engineering Group 2, heat number 1. Whoa, and they bounce out of that top corner. Not as bad down the far end, I don't think, but here they come. Look out for this one. This could be exciting, folks. The youngsters bounce their way through this corner. They're going to lose their shape a little bit as they go around this corner during the evening. So if you're watching online, folks, turns 3 and 4, going to get pretty sketchy as the night cruises on. Number 94 with a few problems there. The branded car at the back.
96 will win. Bloody quick.
Cameron Houston, it is the 94B. Number 96R. SP Tool Cars, absolutely flying. I don't think anyone is going to get near him.
He's going to win the whole
That's Dylan Towler.
Yeah, it's quick.
He is flying out front at the moment, but the other cars, there's a big old pack of them not too far behind him. 14's gone, so great looking car there. I think Courtney Hatton it is. No, P. It's a 14P. We've got heaps of them. 14's everywhere. Whoa, one clipping the wall there. 111, I think it is. That looked pretty sketchy for a second. Thought he was going to end up in the middle of the pack sideways. Towler it is leading out. Moore in second place from Gisborne. There's Diamond.
Oh, he's up and over.
Diamond, we've got one down the far end who's gone tipsy-turvy. And he's having a good look at the track from the side window, not what you want to be doing in a mini stock. So he's had a little tip over. Well, didn't see that one happen. I was looking at the screen running through our positions. But our first of our mini stocks to roll over tonight. Just trying to see the number, but just been blocked by the pace car at the moment. Driver's out. He is. No trouble there.
Leave them in there.
96R is our leader at the moment, Dylan Towler. He's flying. Lap record holder at the bay as well, Dylan Towler. We've got a 16G, Hamish Moore. We've got about 4 16s and about 4 14s. There's heaps of them. Hamish Moore, it is 16G in second place. Then the 25S car, that one belonging to Caleb Diamond. He's in third. Fourth place. 25K is the car that's rolled over. So 25K, that's Jake Belk. Jake Belk's gone for a wee roll down the far end, so hopefully he's all good. They take every precaution with these young drivers, so Jake Belk, hopefully he's not too badly shaken down there, but back up on his wheels. Where was I? Up to fourth place, 31S. That one is no, it's not. It is Bray Scott. We've got a couple of 31s. Bray Scott, it is from Stratford. 31B right behind him, and that is Brodie Robertson from the Bay. And then we're down to, we'll just do the top 6 at the moment, and that's Randall from 29W, Wellington boy. Cody Randall. Always scared to say boy or girl because girls are Codys as well, but Cody Randall from Wellington sitting in 6th spot. That's our top 6 at the moment, a couple of 3 laps down. No surprise, Dylan Towler, our lap record holder, sitting out in front at the moment, and just taking a little bit of time there, so we might flick to the old radio for a second. All right, ready for a restart. Looking for the green light. Here they go. The revving's up and away they go. Great start for the number 16 car. Got off to a good start, then sort of bogged it down. But our leader, Towler, definitely away to a flyer. And he knows where to run at the moment. He's in the middle of the track every lap. He who dares wins, gets down the inside. If you are going to have a crack at it, there he goes. This time around the inside of the number 5 car from the Bay. That's Cara Flynn. She's one of our back markers as young Dylan Towler just flying through the pack now. Whipping through them. Moore still in second place from Gisborne. And then Scott from Stratford. Whoa, yeah, he's carving his way through nicely. Towler just passes the back marker, number 4B. I think it's Zach Hatton that he's just passed. Can't see the number clearly from here. Looking for second place car at the moment. That's Moore, 16G. Where is he? He's hiding in the pack somewhere. Whoa, around the outside. There he is, the black car. Flying past Zach Hatton. He's still comfortably in second. Our third place getter, the number 31 car. Yep. There he is. He's under attack now, though. Some of those other cars have caught up big time. He'll be under attack from the 5 end of McClymont. Looking for a white flag not too far away. There's your leader going through across the start-finish line now. Leaps and bounds ahead. Second place through. And here comes your third, fourth and fifth. Real battle on here now as they've caught up to the 31 car of Scott from Stratford. There's a bunch of cars coming out. No, there's two now. Two have dropped off even just in one corner. See how quickly it happens as Towler's going to come through, take the checkered flag, and he's second now. No, it's a white, is it? Yeah, it's a white this time round. 16G still in second spot. There it is, 1, 2, 3 wide as they go across the line, the third spot. And now there's a fourth car in that mix as well. Whoa, she's going to be a battle going through to the checkered for that. Watch that one. Here comes Towler now. He's going around the outside nicely. He's going to win it. 16 is in second spot. Your third place car is 81W with a whole bunch of other cars. In fact, he's going to lose it now. It's going to be the 5 car of McClymont who's snuck through down the inside. McClymont takes the third spot. Then it's the 81W of Smith. So nice work by McClymont. Found the line through and took away that third spot. 81W of Smith home in fourth. Fifth place is the 35A from Auckland of Morrison. And the top 6 is 31S Scott, B Scott. That's Bray Scott there. 31S from Stratford. Bray Scott takes out the top 6 spot there. So nice stuff from the mini stockers. They got through. One going for a little rollover. Otherwise, all safe and sound for their heat. Group 2 heat 1. Safely done. Coming up next. Oh, there it is. TQs. Whee! Now, our TQ friends know how to drive in conditions like this. They like this sort of stuff. They get a lot of traction, even with the holes, but it'll be pretty exciting stuff. The efficient moving and storage, heat number 1. Hawke's Bay Champs, yes it is. Definitely Hawke's Bay Champs for TQs tonight. Heat number 1, efficient moving and storage coming at you 10 laps. They'll be fast, furious and entertaining, I'm sure, from the TQs very, very shortly.
Hauraki.
Nothing seems to kill me. No matter how hard I try, nothing's closing my eyes. Nothing can bring me down for your pain or delight. No. Nothing seems to break me. No matter how far I fall, nothing can break me at all. Now I'm forgiving, but I'm not invincible. I know. I'm giving everything I need. I'm giving you everything I own. I'm giving everything that could at least be ours alone. Giving everything I could. Blood to hell and gone. Blood down and born. The outside, born the outside world. Someone tried to tell me something. Don't let the world bring you down. But nothing can do me in before I do myself. So save it for your own and the ones you can help. I've given everything.
2008.
All right. Let's see what we got going on here. Is TQ's Hawke's Bay Champs Heat number 1, efficient moving and storage. We'll just run through a field, quality field it is too. We got 1, 2, 3 NZ cars here tonight. So fantastic to see all the top guns here. Hayden Guptill it is in the 1 NZ spot. Number 2, Caleb Curry. Number 3, Dwayne Todd. Then we've got 6A, Sean Cook. 8A, Lawrence Baker. 9A, Carl Carpendale. 16A, Ryan Barry. 32B, Chris Gillies. 33A, Brianna Roberts. 35A, Syrian Rose. I'm guessing that's not a bloke's name. Well, it could be. Or was it Kieran? Kieran Rose.
Yeah.
That's Kieran.
Kieran.
Good on you, Kieran.
Yeah.
Could be a bloke. Could be a girl still. 41A, Morgan McHugh. 47A, David Wilson. A lot of Auckland cars here. It's great to see them down here. 76G, Ryan McGregor still doing it, and he was always pretty quick. 76B, Doug Morris. 84B, Dean Cooper. 85A, Saul Smith. 87A, Michael, looks like Garnett. Oh, it's a GU. Garnett's usually spelled different, but we'll go Gurnett. We'll go Gurnett. Gurnett, like Gurnett, but not. Something fishy going on there. 97A, Joshua Melrose is the last of the cars that I've got on my driver's list. So if there's any extras out there, they're not on my list. It does look like there's more cars on the track than I've got on my list, to be honest.
One more. Count at 19.
Hey?
I counted 19, just real quick. You got 18.
Right, we've got 18 in our list, and Ian thinks there's 19 out there, so we could be missing one.
I'm just going off there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Is he in sprinties now? Is he?
Yeah, one lap.
Just trying to find our missing car. Number 84, we've got him. Yep, got a Dean Cooper. We've got one at the back there, Ian. What's that, 9 or a 6 or an 8? Hard to see.
It's a 3.
Oh, that's a 3 right at the back. Of course it is.
9, 6, and 8.
9, 6, 8. No, it's a 3.
It's a 3.
Beauty. All right, lights are off for the pace sheet. We can't find our extra car. We can't even see the numbers, let alone find the extra car. Oh, it's been a long time, Ian. I'm struggling. Oh, dear. Here we go. Heat number 1 for the TQs is going to be violent, I reckon. You're going to watch them bounce through these ruts. Good stuff. There we go. Green. It's they're away. I don't know if that was a pretty even start or not. They seem to be everywhere by the time they got the green, but hey, close enough. Lap number 1. They know to race on berms, these guys. Let's see it. Whoa, there's one standing on his nose. Number 47 leaping through the corner. Oh, you're going to have watts of steel out there tonight to hang in there. That was Dave Wilson. He'll be going, crikey, even Western Springs doesn't do this.
Can't have been a 3 out there. That's been 4.
Number 8. Number 8 is our leader at the moment. That's Lawrence Baker from Auckland. Now, I've seen Lawrence Baker run before. Don't know much about him, but I've seen him run before, and he is pretty quick. So any of these guys from Auckland are going to be quick. They're all fast up that way. Oh, it was a 9 at the back, wasn't a 3. That's Carpendale, the number 9. He has got a transponder. Not many of them have. And he's in big trouble. So Carpendale's trying to stay out there, but he's got no power on at all. It's going to be interesting watching how they handle him. Whoa! There's their 3 car of Dwayne Todd. He's up into about 3rd, 4th spot now. Lap record holder out here is Dwayne Todd with a 14.3. They ain't going to put that under threat tonight. Let's say they've been running around in the 18s, somewhere around there. Oh, crikey. They're bouncing. Number 41 goes bouncing through that corner. Whoa, that was pretty close. Morgan McHugh. Morgan will be looking for a change of undies come the end of this one. 2 NZs up there now as well. So they make it safely through one more lap. Number 8 is your leader. Here he comes now. He's moving up on some back markers. He's going to come up on the back of the number 76 car of Doug Morris from the Bay. 2 NZ, Caleb Curry. This boy can drive. He's on the outside now. Down the inside, real close to the pole line. And we've got orange. We've got one over on the straight. My eyes caught that right out of the corner.
Yeah, I just got my eye just saw it. Airborne.
Airborne flying across the start-finish line there. Number 2 now is in 2nd spot. He closes the gap right up. Caleb Curry across the finish line, bowling across the line there. Can't see the number. All we can see is the underneath. That's 2 of them missed in. Green and black car.
I'd say it's an Auckland car.
Yeah, it could be. There's a few of those Auckland cars here. Who we got?
Yeah, sorry, can't see your number.
Driver's out and okay, so that's the good news. A round of applause down there, folks, for our driver. He's all good. Exciting stuff if you just passed the start-finish line. So forgive us for some of the calling. Half these cars haven't got transponders. Only 11 of the cars with transponders tonight. So they're not all showing up. So I can't give you a 1, 2, 3 off the screen because it's wrong. But our leader at the moment is Baker from Auckland, second place. The 2NZ of, well, I've got the 2NZ on my screen as Guptill, but that can't be right. Because he's the 1NZ in my driver's list, so that's interesting.
Yeah, that works. Look up in the books around here.
So if someone can correct me if I'm wrong, I got the 2NZ in my driver's list as Caleb Curry. I'm not.
Definitely 1NZ.
Guptill's 1NZ. So Barker first, then Curry, then we've got Dwayne Todd, who's managed to work hard and get his way up into third spot. 70. Oh, it was the 1NZ car that's gone topsy-turvy. So Hayden Guptill, in my book, it's Hayden Guptill. Out for a duck.
Yep, it is Guptill. Yep.
Well, whichever way it is, we buy our transponders, it's round the other way. But the 1NZ car, regardless, is out of this one, gone topsy-turvy. 8 is your leader, 2 second spot, 3 we know is Dwayne Smith, 74 we know is Dwayne Todd, 74 we know is Ryan McGregor, and that much is definite now. He's got a real battle. Someone's not giving in there on the spot. I think it's the 47 of Dave Wilson says, nah, Ryan, I don't want to let you back in, mate. I think that's my spot. And they will do that battle until someone comes along and points at them and says, no, move back. Is hanging tough on the outside. 74-47 reverse numbers, just coincidentally. They're battling for that fourth spot on the grid. And I think she's supposed to be... No, they're going to let him go? No, they're not. It's got to be Indian file, I'm pretty sure, before they'll let these guys go. Brendan Zahn running around with an empty box there, mate. No one wants an empty box. That's not a prize, eh? It's just an empty box. Although some kids can have a field day in an empty box at Christmas time, they forget about the presents. All right. We're still arguing. No one's moving. David Jones has got his hands to his ears. He's trying to figure out who's supposed to be where, and they're probably not going to give him a green until they get this sorted.
Well, they won't know because...
Transponders are none on some vehicles. So, and looking at my screen, 74 and 47 Wilson has a transponder. 74 McGregor doesn't.
So I put him to the back. You've got a transponder, shouldn't be racing. Anywho, my opinion.
This could go on for some time.
No, sorted.
All right, there we go. They finally slotted in. Someone's given in. It's all clear. They obviously got communications in car with these boys, and it's sorted. Ready for a restart. McGregor, in fact, gets the fourth spot. Didn't matter much because he got past before the start-finish line. Oh, we've got one spun around. We're going to go to red, so that spot is just taken. He'll have to give back the 47 car. We've got one right in the middle. Boys, slow down. That's what the amber means. Yep, sending in a traverse team to get into the crevasse and get him out of there. Is the Motorworks Hawke's Bay Limited tow truck in the capable hands of Mr. Brendan Hughes. Goes and rescues the midget. No, look, he gets underway. He's got a restart right there on the number 33, and he's back into it. And good girl, in fact. That's Brianna Roberts. So she fires it back up, and she will rejoin at the back of the field, I believe. I think she did that all by herself. So... One lap didn't go down, so 74.47 changed places and get back where they were. And then there's a whole bunch of cars that aren't giving up any spots behind them. Interesting. That's interesting. We just got a whole bunch more cars on our screen for transponders, so I don't know what's been going on there tonight. We're up to 15 cars now, 19 on the track, although one's broken in the middle, but back to 18. Ready for a start with Baker leading the way. That's our 2NZ, which we have down here as Guptill, but I'm not sure about that. Dwayne Todd sitting in third place. You've got to watch this track, folks. Whoa, here we go. 39 and a little bit of bother there, goes to the pole line. Bouncing through that corner. This time it's Brianna gets through it safely. They come past us again. Baker's still got it. One lap to go for Baker. Hawke's Bay champs TQs. Efficient carrying and storage. Moving and storage, sorry. Always get the carrying. Here comes Baker now. He's going to come through, take the win in the end quite comfortably. The other two cars falling off the pace. 2NZ home second place. Third place belongs to Dwayne Todd. The rest of them get home safely. No use looking at my screen for anything other than 1, 2 or 3. So that's how they wrap it up. TQ's interesting race it was too. Bit of stop-start affair. Ryan McGregor and the 47 car of David Wilson having a good old battle towards the end of that one. But not a bad start for the TQs. Interesting stuff. Race number 1, Hawke's Bay champs for them. Done and dusted.
Hodaki. New music.
Cut off your hands. Hate somebody. Just Sabian, you're in love with a psycho. The Shins, Name for You. Now playing on Radio Hodaki.
Move it around. disappears. There ain't no time to waste, you're getting on in years. You could keep your can out, maybe just never eat again. It's a means to a terrible end. Even if your plan is successful, have you really got room in your life? Yeah, it's a bland kind of torture. You've played the mother and wife, but what do you?
All right, stock car time out there tonight. Stock cars is best pairs, heats number 1. This is from Motorworks Hawke's Bay. Is that a new one? Okay, it is Stock Cars Best Pairs, and this one's brought to you, heat number 1, brought to you by Motorworks Hawke's Bay on the race itself, but everything tonight being brought to you by Hydraulics Hawke's Bay Limited. Make sure you pop down and see Shane and the crew down there if you need any of those sorts of jobs done on your hydraulics repairs, etc. Hydraulics Hawke's Bay. Check your program tonight and you'll see your best pairs list down in front of you. I won't go through them all, there's no point. It'll take too long. 34 cars we've got down tonight, I believe. $36 by the program. Got 34 on my driver's list, so I'm not sure if a couple haven't made it.
So they can just swap gears and look like no.
Yeah. So they possibly, if there's only, how many cars on the track here? Let's have a count.
2, 4.
All right, just done a head count and there is 36 cars here tonight. So if there's 36 in your best pairs lineup, then we're all good. Yep, 36 by the program, 36 on the track. So that's what we like. I'll have a guess and say that all the numbers are correct and accounted for. This is going to be absolute carnage, folks. 36 stock cars. Hawke's Bay cars all down one side, teamed up with visiting cars down the other. That's how it's going to work. Having a look at a couple of the matchups out there. Right at the top, one of your best pairs that you got there is Jason Penn and Keegan Orr from Auckland. That's a pretty fast couple right there.
Hollyman, Taylor Lamb.
Yep, Hollyman, Taylor Lamb from Wellington. That's another good one. As far as hitters go, just having a look through there. Oh, there's another good one. Regan Penn and Josh Lockett from Wellington. They'll go all right.
Swinell and Lamb. That's there.
Just looking for our hitters. Ian, you know more about this than me. What do we got? Michael Smith, he knows how to do a little bit of hitting.
Won the Krusty 500 last week.
Yep, won the Krusty 500. He's with Ben Holt from Gisborne.
The Krusty 2000.
Brett Loveridge is 16B. He doesn't hold back usually. He's hooked up with the 33S of Tyler Walker. Josh Swinell and Kyle Lamb from Palmerston.
For you guys that are watching live, I can stream the whole race, but I need you to put your name up saying you should be keen on paying $10. That's $10 for the rest of the meeting to be paid to Meeanee Speedway Promotions. I'll get the account tonight, but I can stream the whole meeting, whole track, audio and crashes, etc. But I need you to confirm you'll be keen on paying $10. So just comment in the screen below, and I'll talk to the promoter and be able to do this whole meeting. Cheers.
Last of the cars pulling up into the back of the grid now. Going to try and commentate this as best I can. I think I'm going to stand up because this is going to be carnage. Action aplenty. Mike Smith on pole. Ian's got the binoculars on him. We're going to have these boys lift the idol in a second.
I've got 100 people watching. If you guys say yeah, you want to watch it, I'll turn this camera around and do the whole meeting. But you need to put up a yes.
Track for them to race on. This is going to be fun. Hang on to your hats.